If you have correctly identified this intersection between Viale Tebaldi and Via Ascanio Sforza, then you probably know where I'm going. About 150 meters the other side of Viale Tebaldi is the 2 Michelin-starred restaurant Sadler, somewhat obscured behind this white truck. To the left of it, next to the Sadler kitchen, whose window I filmed through, is Chic'nQuick, also run by Claudio Sadler, but more in my price range. Followers of my vlog know that I frequently come here on my last night in Milan. I like the low-key contemporary design of both the space itself and the table decor. And of course, the food. The clientele is also a nice mix, I find. This evening, arriving at 8:30, I was, however, the first guest, even though by 9 tables had filled up. I quickly ordered a glass of spumante rosato from the Scuro Basso winery in the Oltrepò Pavese, called Rocca Pietra Cruazé, made from 100% Pinot Nero. That was so delightful that I stayed with it for my antipasto. Along with the bread basket came an amuse-bouche, a plate of delicious salami, which in Lombardy tends to be served cut thickly, about 1.5 millimeters, I'd say, in contrast to the wafer-thin slices of salami traditional in Central Europe. My dinner turned out to be very high protein, although that was less by design than by a bit of haphazard ordering on my part. We started off with a very substantial portion of beef tartare, made from fassone, another name for the Piemontese breed of beef. It came with a truffled sauce and 3 croquettes made out of 27-month aged reserve Grana Padano, plus an egg and some foliage. I welcomed another pour of the delightful spumante Cruazé, and, seeing the size of the antipasto, reflected on the fact that portions at Chic'nQuick are very generous, and that I had over-ordered on past occasions there. The tartare was excellent, and I still had a hearty appetite for my primo. This was spaghetti made by the artisanal pasta firm Verigni, located just north of Pescara in the province of Teramo in Abruzzo, and the firm is always listed on the menu when their products are used in restaurants. Mixed in with the spaghetti were clams, lime, and bottarga di muggine. That fish is known as gray or striped mullet in the US, as far as I know. In case you were thinking those orange strips might be orange peel, they are, of course, the fish roe. And as Chic'nQuick do things in style, they certainly didn't skimp on the bottarga. One of the best primi of my trip, a trip with lots of standout fish and seafood primi. To go with the secondo, I was recommended a Charis from Livio Felluga in Friuli, made from Chardonnay and Ribolla Gialla. As you can see in the background, I had made considerable inroads into the bread assortment at the beginning of the meal, something I was beginning to regret. The secondo portion I was brought was enormous. Grilled shrimp and calamari with a sprinkling of toasted quinoa, a roast onion, some refreshing rucola, and as a condiment, homemade mayonnaise with lime and chili. I might as well take the suspense out right now. I was unable to finish, although I did clear the shrimps, quinoa, mayonnaise, most of the onion, and a surprising amount of the calamari. You know me well enough by now to know that, while I was embarrassed at having a plate removed which wasn't polished clean, I still had every intention of ordering a dessert. Once the secondo remainders had been taken away, the glass of Charis was my guilty consolation until the dessert arrived. I had ordered one of the lighter dolci on the dessert list, a crema bruciata all'arancia, or crème brûlée with orange. That was a sweet ending to my send-off dinner, and I was able to eat it all up and enjoy every mouthful. On my next visit to Chic'nQuick, I may decide to try a different ordering concept.